All right, peace, peace, peace. First and foremost, man, hopefully the Most High in your house shall bless your day. By His mercies, we aren't consumed, but alive in the Most High in your house shall body into her naturally alive, man. And I want to get into this, man, because hold on. Yeah, we want to get into this, man, because yesterday, we talked about actually no. Yesterday I was reading Genesis 10, man, and and I kind of also go into like this all goes into being one with the Most High house shot and how the earth, like Satan's kingdom is is a division, honestly, how why the new heavens and new earth had to be established and created, man. So because I was reading Genesis 10 and I saw this, man, so it's like that's the reason why, man, because this is gonna look at the spiritually wise, because the Most High like your house that says my words of spirit, man. So let's get this Genesis chapter 10 and verse 25. It says because this Eber is where Hebrew comes from, honestly, the patriarch of the Hebrews, honestly, patriarch of Abraham. It says Genesis chapter 10 verse 25. It says, and unto Eber were two sons. The name of the one was Peleg, for in his days the earth divided, and his brother's name was Joktan. So see, it says in his days the earth divided. Now of course it's talking about the flood and things that nature, like the earth, how it was divided, man. But really now spiritually, man, that's why our new heavens, new earth, man. The new, like going back to the garden, the place of Eden, man. Like new heavens, new earth, the Most High, in the Most High's kingdom, man. Was not going to be divided, man. We're all going to be one. That's why in Zephaniah 3:9 says they all will call upon the name of the Lord, on one consent, man. So let's read this again. Genesis chapter 10 verse 25, man. It says, and unto Eber were two sons. The name of one was Peleg, and for in his days the earth divided, and his brother's name was Joktan. So let's go to Matthew real quick, man. See why that's why new heaven, new earth had to be will be established, man, because there will be no division. It's all about being one with the Most High Yahushua, man, because His kingdom is one. That's why that was one of the reasons why Yahushua denied Satan's kingdom in Matthew 4, man. But let's get Matthew chapter is it 22, 26? Okay. Yeah, let's see. Okay, wait. Wait, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Keep forgetting where it's at. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. All right, Matthew 12, verse 26. I'm sorry. It says, and if Satan casts out Satan casts out Satan. How he is divided against himself? How shall then his kingdom stand? See that? And it says that even during the time of Peleg, his son, the earth was divided, man. So that's why new heavens and new earth had to be created, man, because that's why even Second Ezra says, consider what the earth has been through, honestly, man, because in other division. But the Most High house shall spiritually, they want us to be one, honestly. So let's just grab that Second Ezra, honestly. I should let's see. It's Second Ezra 5. I might have to find it somewhere else. Okay, let's grab that. I might have to get from my other thing. I shouldn't have put that back. Let's look at this, man, for a little bit. because it's like that's where it says on earth as it is heaven. So let's grab this real quick, man. Let's look at this real quick, man. I think it's Second Esdras chapter 5, real quick. I think it is. I haven't read it in a while. Let's see. I don't think it's that. I think it's Second Esdras 5. Second Esdras chapter oh my gosh, where's it at? I haven't read this in a while. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I really want that. What it says in Second Esdras chapter. It's cool. Hold on, y'all. Okay, it's cool. I can't find it, but it says Second Esdras would consider the earth, man. So let's read this again. It says, and as Satan casts out Satan and he is divided against himself. How shall his kingdom stand? So see that? Let's grab a Genesis 10:25. It says, and unto Eber was were born two sons, and the name of the one's Peleg, for in his days the earth divided, and his brother's name was Joktan. So yeah, so that's why, like, the earth is going to be one, man. That's why, like, that's just is what it is, and that's why the new heavens, new earth will be created. That's why, honestly, too, that that's another conversation for the day. We might talk about that. What you call him? That with Noah next video, Lord willing. But yeah, we might just talk about that next, because we know that's why in Second Esdras 11:47-46 is saying even the earth is waiting for the sons and daughters of Most High to repent. Man, honestly, so it's gonna be refreshed. Don't get twisted though, because everything the Most High Yahushua will be fulfilled, but that's what it's kind of waiting on, honestly. But even Yahushua said in Matthew 23:23, he said, "Listen, I would have gathered you like with eagle's wings had Israel had y'all been right." So, but let's get Isaiah chapter 65 verse 17 real quick. Isaiah 65 verse 17. It says, for behold, I create a new heaven and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered nor come to mind. So see that? Yeah, man. So everything, like, is going on, man. It's not gonna be a mind. That's why I even said, like, Psalms 126:1 says, captivity will be like a dream. Not only natural captivity, but being captive to sin and death. Because if we're living immortality, man, that's gonna be like dying, man. It's gonna be like especially like his sons and daughters being with the Father, seeing his face, going back to the beginning, like it was in new heavens, new earth, in the place of pleasure in the Garden of Eden. Like, that's gonna be like a damn dream or something like that. That's not going to be remembered, sin and death, honestly dying. That, because, like, like Wisdom of Solomon 1:15 says, like, what righteousness is to live forever, man. So that's just what it is with that, man. So hopefully this is edifying, man. So much, my bad for the pauses, y'all, because I had wrote this stuff down, because usually I, like, we do, if we're here, like, I'll write it down so we could talk about it on here. So yeah, that's usually how we will operate on here, man. Because even Sirach says, listen, plan out what you're going to say. Honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of times too is when you let the spirit move, but sometimes there's nothing wrong with writing down with things, man. It doesn't make it neither more neither less, man. So yeah, as long as one, like, because it's not even about me, man. Hopefully y'all hearing the voice of the shepherd, man. Honestly, hearing, like, hearing the Most High Yahushua, here, man. And your faith, obedience, and understanding is increasing. So yeah, man. So anyway, so peace.